Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from South County Brewing from Pennsylvania. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Fawn Grove, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much, Jeff. This is Sound Machine Extra Pale Ale brewed with wheat, oats, and lactose sugar. And it's actually dry hopped with Cascade, El Dorado, and Bravo. And interesting that they dry hop with Bravo, because that, from what I understand, is usually used as a bittering hop. So what is a bittering hop? So hops come in a range of the amount of alpha acids they have. 2 to maybe 20% of their volume and weight is alpha acids. What are alpha acids? So this is what's going to make a beer bitter. What you want to do when you boil beer, one of the reasons is that when you put hops in and you boil it, it isomerizes those alpha acids into isoalpha acids, and that's what makes your beer bitter. And you want to do that relatively early on in the process. And obviously you want to use a hop that has a good amount of alpha acids. Otherwise, just throwing more hops in to really reach that bitterness that you want to achieve, and it's not cost efficient, and there's a host of other issues when you do that. So Bravo comes in around 14 to 16% alpha acid, and those are what you're going to want to use on bittering. Whereas the other hops that have not that much bittering, but really wonderful oils and aromatics, those you want to use obviously for your dry hopping and your aromatic side of things. I guess they're using it for the aromatics. That's really interesting. So let's dig into the beer. Beer comes in at 6.8%. They're calling it an extra pale ale. I'll have to do a video explaining, pale ale, IPA, double IPA, but beer comes in a light gold color, full on haze. Let's get the aroma on this one. They say pulpy orange, and I'm certainly getting that. Maybe a little bit of floral quality, some candy qualities. I'm getting this weird, interesting note that reminds me of Flintstone's chewable vitamins. Cheers. So this beer, first thing I noticed, there's a lingering kind of like powdery, sugary kind of sweetness in there, and I'm assuming that's from lactose sugar. So lactose sugar, by the way, is used in brewing because it's generally not fermented by brewer's yeast. So this way, it is not converted from sugar into ethanol, alcohol, esters, phenols, and other stuff. It just sits in the beer. And that's why you have milk stouts. It, adds sweetness, it rounds out a beer, mouthfeel, and sometimes just tastes of sweetness. And you sort of, I'm tasting some lactose. But in general, follows it with that kind of orangey kind of quality. It dries out with some grassiness on the back end, getting some of that on the aftertaste. Maybe some bitter pithiness of some grapefruit riding in there. Really wonderful creamy mouthfeel. In general, it just drinks like a New England style IPA. I don't know why it has to be a 6.8% extra pale ale, but it is what it is, whatever. Fantastic beer. Really nice and juicy. Orangey throughout. Delicious stuff. Crusher. Nice and creamy, and I like the little bit of sweetness in there. As for rating, 94. 94 out of 100. South County has been pumping out some awesome stuff. This is Sound Machine. Thank you so much, Jeff. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.